An authentic man will have no problem and will actually want to see you on a phone call, FaceTime phone call, or a Skype phone call. He'll want to see your face. A scammer will have a reason for why he can't get internet, why, like there will be reasons why that can't happen. And usually that's because they're like 20 something and, obviously not from whatever town they're claiming to be from in the United States. So it's a really easy way to weed out immediately. Hey, let's have a FaceTime conversation. Let's have a Skype conversation. And the minute the excuse comes up, and it's not going to be like, oh, I can't make that time. Can we do it this night? It's going to be, no, I can't. I'm working on an oil rig. I'm out of the country. I don't have. No, because if you're out of the country, you're not dating. Like if you're out of the country, you're not looking to date someone that's however many thousands of miles away. That's just very, very, that doesn't happen. Okay. If you were out of the country, you would be looking to date somebody wherever you were out of the country with the expat community in your area. Ginger Gunrock, traveling out of the country, exactly. Even traveling out of the country. I mean, when you guys go abroad, can't you get an email off to someone? And who tries to date? Like, don't you guys, like, I have women all the time that say, okay, I want to do your dating program, but I'm traveling out of the country from this date to this date and I need to pause it. I'm like, of course. They're not looking to be on their dating sites. They're looking to be on vacation when they're traveling out of the country. And if they're traveling out of, and they're like, oh, I travel for work, then for their work, they must have internet connection if they're traveling for it and not staying there. So they would have the ability to do a Skype call. BS, 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 calling the red flag. So big, oil rigs, traveling out of the country, not available because of work. These are very standard lines that scammers use to make it okay that they can talk to you with words and not show you who they are. And so the biggest way to avoid someone being inauthentic, not being who they say they're going to be, being kind of pulled into caring about someone who then turns out to want just money from you, is that they create a situation through the stories that they weave where all the interacting is going on usually over text. So there's not even a voice involved. So your imagination is what is creating the relationship. Because a good scammer knows that our imaginations are more powerful than anything they can tell you about. What they want to do is create a paradigm where you're daydreaming and fantasizing about the relationship that you're going to have with this man that you haven't officially met yet. And the deeper and the stronger that fantasy can be built in your mind, the more that they know you've got buy-in and that you're emotionally committed. And so you want to be pushing a situation where as quickly as possible, regardless of whether, you're not online to meet scammers, you're online to meet real men. So you should just naturally anyway feel very comfortable. And I know as women, sometimes it's hard for us to assert what we want, but there is nothing untoward. There is nothing too aggressive. There is nothing out of alignment with asking someone to FaceTime or Skype so you can verify that they're a real person. Boom, that's it. And if they won't do it, move on. Because a real, authentic man who is actually looking for someone to have a relationship and partnership with wants to see what you look like, really wants to have a conversation with you if he's interested in you. That's what he wants. That's why he's there. He's not trying to avoid it. So really make sure that that is the first thing that happens, and that's going to weed it out really quickly. And what's going to happen is, like what my clients will say to me is like, wow, Kelly, it used to be when I did this, I wasn't sure, and I would listen and talk to them on text, and then I would ask them to FaceTime, and then I'd listen to their excuses, and I would hear your voice in my head, and I'd finally just block them. And now I just see them coming. I just block them from the dating site because they're there no matter how hard the dating sites try. People are going to be able to get through. So seriously, you need to be your own hero, your own guidance system in this.